Hi, my name is Mia Danae. Welcome if you're new here. If you're not, nice to see you again. Little disclaimer for this video because I was just rewatching a clip of it. If you hear this weird creaking noise throughout it, it's kind of like a like this. That is my chair, okay? And I'm sorry, but you can hear it. I think you can hear it a lot throughout the video. So that is what that is. And we just needed to get that out of the way from the beginning. It is my chair. It's not me. Basically, we're just jumping right in today because I have something to talk about. Is the ick real? Is it a real thing? Is it an actual tangible thing? Or is it something that people just do when they're struggling with emotional vulnerability, being emotionally unavailable, avoidant, whatever? Because that's what I'm wondering. Just disclaimer before we even get into this, obviously I'm not talking about getting the ick over something that's actually horrible about a person. That's not the ick. That's a red flag, obviously. I'm talking about getting the ick over something stupid. I'm assuming you guys know what the ick is. Some of you might not know what the ick is. Basically, the ick is just when you're talking to someone, dating someone, have a crush on someone, whatever, even you could be in a relationship with them, and something kind of normal or maybe quirky that they do just makes you go and then you question everything that you feel about them. I've been thinking about this for a while, but I'm really thinking about it tonight. Is the ick actually a real thing? Obviously it's a real thing. It's a real thing people feel. But do people only feel it because they're struggling with being available emotionally and whatever it is? Sometimes I think I intellectualize my feelings a little too much, which whatever. I mean, I think it probably creates more entertaining content for you guys because I always have something to talk about. I'm always thinking and thinking and thinking. And I just think I also do just a little too much research into trying to learn everything about myself and why I feel the things I do. But I've known this for a while that my attachment style, if you don't know about attachment styles, there's avoidant, anxious, secure, and then there's disorganized / fearful avoidant. They're the same thing, and I'll explain them. Avoidant attachment style is basically when you're like unavailable. You kind of pull away when things get too emotionally vulnerable. Anxious attachment style is when basically it's usually people who have like abandonment issues of some sort. You're scared of people leaving, so you get very anxiously attached to a person. If you've ever known a person who their whole mood depends on what the person that they're dating is doing or saying, and it gets worse when they're being ghosted, that's anxious attachment style. Secure attachment style just means that basically you are able to have a healthy relationship. I don't know how else to put it. You are secure in yourself, you're secure in your relationships, whatever. That's the goal for everyone. Some people just have that. I have struggled with a disorganized / fearful avoidant attachment style, which means that I have both, avoidant and anxious at the same time. I've been getting a lot better with that sort of thing. It's an ongoing, healing isn't linear, and things trigger certain things. So basically when you have a fearful avoidant attachment style, when someone is distant or you feel like they're pulling away from you, it triggers the anxious side. But when things start to get too emotionally vulnerable, it triggers the avoidant side. I think this is probably the most messed up attachment style to have because it makes you feel like a horrible person. And honestly, that's why I don't really date. I've told you guys multiple times that I don't do the whole dating thing very much, and honestly that's one of the main reasons. It wasn't even a conscious choice for most of my life. It was just when you feel that way, it just kind of makes you just closed off. Most of the time I was just closed off. One thing that's always confused me about the whole thing is the ick. I think that sometimes the ick can be something that is a defense mechanism in a way. You feel things getting real or vulnerable or whatever it is, and suddenly you start getting nitpicky. Becoming aware of this, I think, has sort of helped me, but also there's such this struggle with it because it's like, you don't want to settle. Everyone says don't settle. Obviously, you don't want to settle. When you get the ick, you're like, okay, well, obviously, I don't like this person enough. I shouldn't settle. But is it really that you don't like the person, or is it just that you're scared of emotional vulnerability? Basically, I really don't know whether or not you should try to push through the ick. Now, a lot of people say you can't come back from the ick. I don't think that's 100% true. Because I've had someone come back from the ick before. I know. That's why I think I'm healing. Because I've had someone come back from the ick. Like, sorry if you can hear, it's my iPad chiming. I've had someone come back from the ick. Like, that's insane. You know, okay, guys, have you ever watched that show on Netflix? It's, you probably have. What is it called? It's the one with Kristen Bell and Adam Brody. I cannot remember the name of it right now. But basically, like, she is so avoidant. Okay, and then there's the episode where Adam Brody's character does something and it gives her the ick, and she's like, okay, there's no coming back from this, like, he's done. And he comes back from the ick, and she's like, wow, this has never been done before. And I remember I watched that, like, 2 months ago, and I was like, yeah, like, that's so real. It's really hard to come back from the ick, like, if it's even possible. But I have had it happen. But right now, to be honest with you, I'm experiencing the ick a little bit. And I've sat here and I thought about it and I thought about it and thought about it, and the reason is so freaking stupid. It's so freaking stupid. Like, it's genuinely dumb. And not a real reason to not like somebody. Because it makes no sense. It doesn't even make sense. Like, that's what I mean. Like, the ick doesn't even really make sense when you think about it. Like, if you've ever seen TikTok videos, some people will be like, oh, like, one of my biggest icks is, like, a guy chasing a ping pong ball. Like, that's not a real reason to not like somebody. You know what I mean? It's something like that for me right now. Not that, but it's something like that, okay? I've kind of, like, went over my head that, you know, like, as of right now, what I know of this person, I pretty much like everything. But there's just this one really stupid thing that's, like, making me, like, I don't know. I'm hoping that I can come back from it. I think I can. I think we can bounce back from this. Okay, I really would like to hear if anyone else is someone who frequently experiences the ick, or has experienced it, or has experienced someone coming back from it. Like, please tell me, like, your experiences with that, because I'd love to hear it. I think it's such an interesting topic because it's kind of always brushed off as, like, this funny little thing, and it's funny. Like, yeah, like, it is so stupid to, like, stop liking someone because of the way they chased a ping pong ball during, like, beer pong or whatever. Like, that is stupid. And so it's, like, silly, it's funny, but it's also, like, okay, how emotionally unavailable do you have to be to stop liking someone because they chased a ping pong ball? You know? Right? Like, I think the ick isn't real. I don't think it's a tangible reason to not like someone. And I know that it's hard. You can't always get through it. It's this weirdest feeling. I think that it's just a part of avoidance. Okay, I gotta tell you guys this crazy dream I had, because I think it's so funny, actually, and I think it was actually partly because of one of the videos I just recently filmed. So I just recently posted a video where I talked a lot about dance moms, right? So I had a dream the other night that me and my best friend were, I guess, kidnapped by Abby Lee Miller, and we were trapped in her basement. And so she had us locked in this basement, and then my best friend, like, becomes paralyzed. Like, she was alive and awake, but she was completely paralyzed. And I don't know why that happened. Like, I know some parts of the dream got cut out of my memory. I hate when that happens. Like, I want the full thing, please. I'd like to remember the full story, but whatever. Anyway, so she's, like, paralyzed, but I'm like, dude, we need to get out of this basement. So I start dragging her. Like, I just am dragging her. I drag her up these steps, like these rickety old, like, steps in this basement and out, like, the basement door. But then all of a sudden, I start becoming paralyzed as well. So then I'm, like, at a certain point, sort of, like, crawling, and I have to, like, pull her onto my back because I can't stand up anymore. So I, like, have her on my back, and I'm, like, crawling out of Abby Lee Miller's house. And then when we're out of the basement at this point, but there's, like, another set of steps up to the door. So, like, I have to, like, army crawl, I guess that's what it is, up these steps with my best friend on my back. And then we finally get out of the door, and when we get out of the door, there's, like, all these people around, and there's this one guy with, like, a boombox, and then he tells me that he's only friends with hot people. Don't know what that was about. Weird dream. Very weird dream. Don't know how my subconscious came up with that one. It's just like, why did it end with a guy with a boombox telling me he's only friends with hot people? Like, what? What is that actually about? What? You know, they say dreams have such deep meanings about what is going on in your mind. What does that say about me? Am I terrified of being kidnapped by Abby Lee Miller? Another thing I wanted to talk about was, I'm gonna have to bleep this, so just whatever. But I just was thinking about this today, okay? And you know what? I'm a proud member of the itty bitty committee. I don't care. I barely have boobs, okay? And I'm gonna be so real with you. This is gonna be such an overshare with you guys. But you know what? I feel like we're friends. I feel like we're all friends here, okay? I feel like we're all friends, so please don't judge me. I wear a junior's bra. That's where I'm at. Okay, here's the thing. I haven't always been a member of the IBTC. That's what we're gonna call it from here on out, so I don't have to bleep it over and over again. I used to have, like, pretty average sized, you know, but now I don't. I had a big weight loss. Whole other thing, most of my teenage years, my weight fluctuated a lot, but very recently, in the past 2 years, I had a big weight loss, and apparently, my boobs were fake. That's what I like to say. That's what I tell people. My boobs weren't really fake. But, like, obviously they weren't that real, because as soon as I lost the weight, they left. They left me. I didn't have them no more. But I always kind of wanted small boobs, which I know is such a weird thing, right? I did, though, because I love wearing a big shirt, and, like, I don't have to wear a freaking bra. And nobody knows. Or maybe they do know, and I just think they don't know. But, like, how would they know? Like, you know what I mean? And whatever. Call me flat. I don't care. Call me flat. I don't care. Like, I just... This is making it seem like I care, but I actually really don't. Like, yeah, I am. I don't care. I get, like, some women really struggle with it, like, feeling like, you know, like, not, like, woman enough or whatever. But you know what, girl? Like, guess what? There are so many benefits to this life. First of all, jogging and, like, running. It's so much easier. Like, most clothes, you can just, like, not wear a bra if you don't want to. I only wear a bra if I absolutely have to. This is such an overshare. I'm sorry. I don't know, laying on your stomach? So much easier when you're flat. Like, having been on both sides of things, this again is such an overshare, and this is talking about my teenage self, and I feel like that this could be weird. At one point I was a C cup, and then at one point I was a D cup. Okay? So, like, I've been on sort of both sides of the spectrum. I was never, like, super, like, large-chested or anything, but I've had, like, average-sized, like, you know, boobs, and I've had very small boobs before. And honestly, I gotta say, small is better. To me, I like it better. I just do. I'm sorry if that was such an overshare, guys, but, Like I said, I literally film these videos like I'm talking to one of my friends. And maybe that's dangerous, but I don't even care. Digital footprint is gonna go crazy. I don't care. I don't even care. To be honest with you, it's 3 a.m. Like, I'm a little, like, you know, but, I wanted to film, and I didn't feel up to it until now. I don't know, it's easier for me to film at night. The house is just more quiet. I can just think more clearly, and plus, I feel as though I'm funnier. I'm more fun. If I'm not super tired. This is probably, like, my last spurt of energy before I just crash. I'm giving it to you guys. Say thank you. Guys, you know what I hate so much? Like, if you're a girl, you'll get this. If you're a guy, I'm gonna explain it to you. Some outfits are meant to give cute, right? They're giving, like, cute. Some are meant to give cool. Some are meant to give hot and sexy. Like, that's, like, I think the 3 categories. And then some are just, like, lazy, like, comfy, like, whatever. But those are just, like, we're just gonna put them to the side for a minute, okay, right? So, when you're trying to give, like, cute, and then a guy's like, oh my god, you look so hot, you look so sexy, it just makes me like, ugh. You didn't even get the vibe. Because this is not me giving hot and sexy, this is me giving cute. Like, I look cute, okay? Not sexy. If I was trying to look sexy, you would know. There would be no question about it. And this is not that. This is cute, okay? And then if you're trying to, like, give, like, hot, sexy, whatever, or you are, like, serving hot and sexy. Someone to be like, oh, you look cute. It's like, no, I look hot. I had that happen to me on Christmas Eve. I had such a cute outfit for Christmas Eve. It was cute, too. It was a black skirt with a reindeer sweater, okay? First of all, if I was ever trying to look hot or sexy, I would not be in a reindeer sweater. Knee-high socks. Well, they came a little higher than my knee, but I don't think they were, like, supposed to. It was just, like, they were, like, a little big on me. I don't know. And boots, okay? And I posted pictures in this outfit. They're on my Instagram if you want to see them. My Instagram is in the description and at the end of the video. But I also posted it on my Snapchat, and this guy, like, slides up and he's like, I can't stop staring at this photo. You look so hot. And I was like, thanks. But, like, in my head, I'm like, really, like, hot? Like, I mean, thank you. Don't get me wrong, thank you, but... And then he just kept going on about it, and he was like, no, like, seriously, you look so, like, hot. Dare I say, even sexy. No. Don't you dare say sexy, because reindeer sweater is not giving sexy to me. What do you, like, wait, what do you find sexy, first of all? Do you find reindeer sweaters sexy? I guess whatever floats your boat, I guess. But to me, that's like cute. Like, it's a cute sweater. It's also a sweater I've had since literally 6th grade. If I was trying to look sexy, I would not be wearing a sweater from 6th grade. But anyway, he really got weird with it, and then was just like, yeah, you really know how to turn a guy on. Like, you have no idea. And I was like, okay, you're getting blocked, sir. But what do you mean? Like, what about my reindeer sweater turned you on? But alright, I guess. Like, guys are weird. I don't understand them sometimes. I really don't. It is too late. I need to shut up. I need to just shut up. Because, like, honestly, I think, like, I am starting to get tired. I'm, like, getting, like, delirious, like, a little bit. I fear that anything that comes out of my mouth is just gonna be so stupid from this point on, and this has already dragged on so long. Comment down below if you find reindeer sweaters sexy, okay? If you do, maybe there's a whole community. Maybe he could join a community. Maybe there's a group out there. It's like reindeer sweater enthusiasts. I need to shut up. If I say reindeer sweater one more time, please slap me. But seriously, what about that is sexy? I'll insert a picture of the outfit. Please tell me, do you think it's sexy or do you think it's cute? Let's start a poll in the comments. Sexy or cute, okay? I'm gonna put the picture in. Let me know. Alright, and that is where I think we're gonna end the video. On that note, if you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. I will appreciate it so much. And if you watch this whole thing, I literally love you. I'm in love with you. I'm just kidding. I love you though. See you guys next time. Bye. Maybe I should always film at 3 a.m. This might be my time.